Hey, Dragon Slayers. So, today's video is about delivering the truth about diverticulitis, part 2. So, one very large, well done research study shot this medical lie in the head years ago. It was published by JAMA, which stands for the Journal of American Medical Association. And it should have been required reading for every doctor in the country. However, doctors and news sources refuse to let this lie die the death that it deserves. This study included thousands of participants, and it showed without a doubt that some foods do increase your risk of getting diverticulitis. However, seeds, nuts, and popcorn are not on the list of problem foods. The patients in the study who reported eating the most nuts, seeds, and popcorn were the least likely to get diverticulitis. Yeah, you heard that right. This lie is very revealing in that it demonstrates that doctors don't need any medical research to believe fervently in a medical lie and to repeat it to their patients. Very good doctors thoughtlessly repeated this lie to patients who would really benefit from the nutrition in nuts and seeds. If doctors would become familiar with the study in JAMA, they'd know that nuts and seeds probably protect patients from having bouts of diverticulitis. So, the key takeaway message is that nuts and seeds are some of the healthiest foods that you can eat. The nutrients and fibers they contain are great for your gut health. When Dr. Berry was in his residency training and first taught the lie that nuts and seeds are a problem, he questioned it. He was a little bit suspicious about it. But as is typical of a resident, he was so tired and busy that he had no time to research the information for himself. This lie was reinforced many times in his training by experts in the field. It was only after completing his residency and starting his practice that he had a patient come to him. And, the patient suffered from diverticulitis. Dr. Berry had sent a patient who was having severe bouts of diverticulitis to see a gastroenterologist, a specialist in the stomach and intestines, in a nearby metropolitan medical center. The patient went to see the specialist and returned to him a few weeks later. When the patient walked into the exam room, he was anxious about telling Dr. Berry what he had learned because he feared Dr. Berry would be offended. He knew Dr. Berry encouraged all of his patients to eat natural whole food diet. And when the gastroenterologist told him that he contradicted Dr. Berry's advice, with a little prodding, Dr. Berry learned that this respected specialist had told the patient to stop eating nuts, seeds, and popcorn because they were probably getting trapped in his diverticula and causing his bouts of diverticulitis. Dr. Berry immediately remembered that he had been suspicious of this theory while in residency, but Dr. Berry didn't argue with the patient. He just told the patient to give it a try and see how it went. Meanwhile, Dr. Berry made himself a mental note to research it as soon as possible. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.